Hey, good morning to everybody. We are on the way to the gym. It is a rainy, stormy day in Oklahoma. And so like I said, we are going to go work out looking at the weather models. And we have elevated storms here, a few occasional lightning bolts. From what I've seen on the radar just a few moments ago, there were no severe warnings that have been issued, with the exception of over near the Fort Smith and the southeast Oklahoma area where they have a flood watch going on right now. And so they've received a tremendous amount of rain. They're going to receive more today as the day progresses, but that is going to be the subject of our discussion this morning as we travel along the roadway over, because southeast Oklahoma is going to be under the gun today for some very severe weather, as well as over into the Arklatex region. So this is like day 3 of a moderate risk for that area that stretches all the way from Texas all the way up into Illinois and Ohio, Indiana. And there is a 15% hatched region for tornadoes today. And so what is expected to happen is the warm front degree range and the temperatures in the 70 to 80 degree range. And there's a stimulating system that will be causing a lot of agitation in the atmosphere, and therefore that's why they have that moderate risk out. So, with that being said, I was thinking about going down and possibly chasing, but it looks like that this system is going to take in, it will have discrete supercells, and that's really where you need to watch out first. Mid to southeast Arkansas, along the Arklatex over around Texarkana, DeQueen, Paris, Texas, and then stretching northeastward from that point. And so, with that being said, there is going to be rotation in the atmosphere, large hail, damaging winds, and a tornado risk that will be not for tornadoes in general, but for strong tornadoes. And so we'll be monitoring that today from our house and taking it and looking at those things. Like I said, won't go out and chase. Models are indicating that it's going to turn out into what they call a line segment or a QLCS, and those can be dangerous as well. As we know, here in Oklahoma, we've seen many instances where the tornadoes spawn up quickly. People don't really have a lot of time to react to those. If they can catch the rotation happening soon enough, then they can send out a warning. But there's many times that the warning is late and follows after the tornado has already been down, done damage, and then lifted again. And so same scenario for that area this evening, and starting as early as 1 to 2 p.m. And so need to keep an eye out down there. If you have loved ones, let them know. I'm sure they're probably well aware. This is, like I said, not the only time that they have been going through these things, and this is typical for this time of year. And then it will move back west as we get closer into late April, and then obviously early May is prime time for Oklahoma, Texas, Kansas, and so forth. And so, anyway, we are going to keep an eye on that. Those line segments, like I said, will have embedded rotations in them. So if a warning is issued for your area, take heed to those warnings today. Do not take them lightly. Be sure that you have water wherever your safe place might be. If you don't have one, go out and find it before the storms fire, and find a place to seek shelter. Have you some water, have a charged cell phone, have you some blankets and pillows, have you a helmet that you can wear if you have one, to protect your head. Flying debris is a big problem with these storms. It doesn't necessarily have to be tornadoes, but if the winds are strong enough, there can be flying debris going through the air, and obviously injury to your head is a bad thing. So with that being said, we'll just let the stream roll. I'm going to go ahead and take myself out of the picture. Hope everybody enjoyed this, and looking forward to streaming for you folks. Now that we have a new setup going on, we should be consistent. You can see the lower cloud deck really well on the stream this morning. So anyway, with that being said, I'll quit talking. Y'all enjoy the stream. We'll shut it off when we get to the gym, and have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. If there are any new followers that are watching, obviously there is a chat board that I can see whenever you text and chat. Whenever you talk, it actually helps with the algorithm as well. And so I would say chat amongst yourselves, those that are watching, and that way it helps us out as well. And also, if you have not shared this channel, please do so. Hit that like button and the subscribe button. We do have a mount coming for the satellite dish, and so we will be mounting that to the outside of the vehicle. And our reception, our cell service, our satellite service should really see a huge uptick. We're streaming from inside of the Jeep today, and through the fiberglass roof. It says that the signal is not affected. It's almost as if that fiberglass rooftop is invisible to the dish itself, although it does possibly degrade the signal a little bit. So if we get on the outside of it and have a suction cup mount, we should be good to go, and we should have a really, really, really strong signal continually. And so the good thing about that is no more dropped streams. I'm not going to say that it won't drop frames every once in a while, but because weather conditions do affect this satellite dish in some instances. You get a big, powerful supercell, which 50, 60,000 tops on them will definitely affect things. And so also, as I was doing my study on this too, how many people are using the actual satellites too? That does have a effect on it. So. But glad that you all are joined along with me. And again, like I said, I hope you enjoy the live stream. And we will get severe weather eventually. There is a possibility, and I know it's kind of weird, maybe that we might even see some snowflakes. And so the air is so cold on the back side of this. Temps are going to be down in the 30s Saturday. And so we'll just have to see how that plays out. Ground temperatures and stuff like that are extremely warm, so I don't imagine, if anything, it might be so heavy that it might be slushy roads and maybe a small accumulation, but it won't last for very long at all. It'll melt probably just as soon as it hits the ground. So anyways, elevated surfaces potentially that will rapidly cool down bridges and stuff like that, maybe see more than what you would on the roadways and even on the sides of the roads and in the yards and stuff. But that way, but we might be able to go out and check that out. And so we've got quite a bit of rain lately, which is a good thing for the wildfires. I know that there was some big issues last week when the dry line punched through. The dew points were down in the 20s, and the winds were real strong. And so there was still a big concern because things haven't greened up quite yet, as you can tell by the roadways. And these cedar trees that you see on the right-hand side of the road, they are our enemy during the early season, whenever the fire season really kind of kicks off. And so anyway, we'll work on quality as well. I don't know that I want to bump the rate up a lot because I think it says that it uses like 1.4 gigabyte per hour if you're streaming at 1080. And so since we're not able to bond using the AirBook, Mac AirBook 2, I think that we probably will just keep it right at the 720. It's a lower end HD, standard definition, but the stream is very clear, and so I think we'll just leave the settings where we're at. The bit rate we're running constantly over 2,000 kilobytes per second, so I think we've got that sorted out as well. You guys kind of give me a suggestion. Should I put that antenna on the hood of the Jeep? Because I could put it basically where we would not even see it, and route the cabling back to the power supply, and it wouldn't be a problem. And it would be suction cupped to a metal frame instead of a fiberglass frame. And so y'all let me know what you think about it. I'm thinking, and now these are 4.5 inch suction cups on both sides, and the the satellite dish mounts to the top of that securely. One of the things that was crossing my fiberglass roof, so if it was about to come loose, then I wouldn't know it, and the dish could possibly fly off somewhere. And I've seen that happen on storm chasers' vehicles. And so I would probably prefer to route it on the front of the vehicle, and that way I can see it, and that way if it does start to move, then I could pull over quickly and make sure that it would not go anywhere. So you guys give me the input. Let me know what you think in either the comments or whenever you watch this video. Let me know. I know they have many different variations. I ordered one that has two suction cup mounts, and so they had one that had three, but it was similar to the suction cups that you would put on the window for your phone mount. It did not have the little pressure pump where you can really lock it down, and the one that I have now has that form of suction mount. So you guys let me know what you think. I'm open to suggestions. If you think that it'll be all right up there on that fiberglass, then I'll do it on the fiberglass. I'm really pleased with this. It is 25 milliseconds on the latency, very low. Ping success rate 97.32. The power draw has been a consistent 24 watts, so that is very low power draw. It said that there were 2 outages, but really, I'm not seeing any issues so far. Our drop frames are down to like 74. We might be experiencing some right now since we're getting into town, but I don't know if structures have anything to do with the signal. I wouldn't think so, since the antenna is pointing straight up, but I don't know what the lateral side of that is. I don't know how well it does laterally as well. So we will try to work on a few things for the stream. I would like to put a location as to where we're at continually. That way, whenever you guys say, hey, where is he at, it will automatically put that up on the stream. We can have a very small GPS location that is up in the corner, and I would also like to have a scrolling marquee that would kind of give you information as to what is going on in the atmosphere. Perhaps what the barometric pressure would be. Any updates maybe from the National Weather Service. We could probably scroll across the bottom of the screen. And so we have the stream set on low latency, so it shouldn't have a big effect. And one more thing. The fact that we will have connection regardless of what location we're in is beneficial. I mean, so if we go jeeping out in the mountains in Colorado, and you know as well as I do, there are some spots that are zero cell service, we'll be able to stay connected. And so if we needed to get any kind of emergency stuff out, we could do that. And so this is beneficial in more than just one way, not strictly for just storm chasing, but beneficial in many different ways. And so thankful that we could take and get this up and running. And so we're here at the gym, folks. So I will sign off for now. See if we got any parking spots up front. Doesn't look like that we do. Sign off for now. And I will get back with you later. Hopefully to see you on a storm here before very long. Y'all have a blessed day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.